tells you, wake up, because this is some serious mess. It finally happened. Kim finally went too goddamn far to save that reality show that don't nobody care about anymore and whatnot. She finally went too goddamn far, and we see her for her works. This woman had TMZ Paparazzi follow Pete around while she was driving her golf cart to literally show that this man who she claims just met her children got Northwest sitting on this stranger's lap. This stranger's lap who has a history of being volatile and combustible. This has nothing to do with his mental illness. Don't think I'm dragging it. This has everything to do with his personality. And for what? And for what? To do what I say she's been doing from the beginning, which is literally being passive aggressive and getting under Kanye's skin so he can react. They can paint him as the bad guy, and she can get her Hulu storyline going. But y'all know what? She's gone too far. But let's get into this. But before we do, hit that like and subscribe button, baby. It's YouTube. Turn on the notifications because I got another video coming out soon, letting us know why Pete Skeet the pass around. Pete Skeet the pass around is literally not the 1, 2, or the 3. Not even to have your children around, but have any of them around. All right, y'all, let's get into this. Before we do, let me just say this. All y'all that was sitting there talking about, oh my God, Kanye's the next OJ. Let's see what y'all say about Kim Kardashian, a mother who acts like she has lost her damn mind, having her daughter sit on the lap unattended for 30 minutes with a man that she literally just met that was making jokes about loving on babies. That's the plot. I want to hear y'all in the comments, and I want to hear y'all making excuses. And if you are, you're sick. You're sick and you need help. But anyway, let's get into this mess. Okay, so the report starts. Pete Davidson, CARTIN with Northwest. Kim introduces boyfriend to kids. Now already I said, that's a dumb move. Y'all barely been dating for 6 months. Why are you introducing this man that was making jokes? Y'all want to talk about how Kanye's art is basically like a letter of intent. Let's talk about what Pete's art said. But that's right, when it comes to Pete, for some reason his art is no big deal. And we all need to relax, right? Pete was talking about loving on babies. Not little kids, but actual babies. I know, both are bad. And I said, you got this man meeting your kids. Did you actually literally check the Yelp receipts between Cindy Crawford, Randy Gerber, Ariana Grande, and Larry David's daughter? Because there's definitely a history, right? But okay, whatever. Like, y'all convinced Kim's the mother of the year because she goes on Ellen and tells a few stories about how her boyfriend carved his name on his chest. But y'all, it got worse. Listen to this mess. The article starts off saying Kim Kardashian is taking a big step in a relationship that's getting more and more serious with her boyfriend Pete Davidson. Has now met the kids. Now, first of all, I want to say he's been meeting those kids. When Kim was letting him borrow her cars at his house, I said the kids were there. The kids were home. And I don't care what nobody says. When he said, I'm in bed with your wife, he wasn't in his mama's sofa in the basement in Staten Island. He was in Kim's bed. I don't know how this missed everybody's awareness, but it was. They go on to say Pete and Northwest were cruising around late Sunday afternoon in what appears to be Scott Disick's gated community in LA. Now let's break this down, right? What does this let us know? One, you called TMZ because it's a gated community and they ain't letting those people in there too. How did you know Pete and North were going to be carting around? 3, you haven't known this man for 6 months. What is he doing alone with your child? I don't care how long you have known him. I don't care. You're saying that he just met the kids. If he just met your daughter or even your sons, what is he doing alone with your children? It doesn't make any sense. Stop acting like he's been kicking it with these kids for the last 3, 4, or 5 months, unless he has. But if he just met them and you're letting this fool take them away and be alone with them, y'all, look at the national statistics, and this isn't anything wrong with Pete, and I'm not being alarmist, but things happen. But this is the biggest thing that has the whole internet in an uproar. All right, so here's the video right there. But y'all, the internet was like, because look right here. Y'all, North is sitting on Pete Davidson's lap. And if you look in the back, Penelope was there too, but she's in the driver's seat. North is literally turning the wheel. She is sitting on that man's lap and turning the wheel. Y'all, are we going to have a talk about this? Everybody was so worried about what Kanye was going to do to Pete Davidson, treating him like a national, like the child of America. So concerned. But now we got this man who literally, listen to this. They were riding around in a pink electric monkey golf cart, right? Whatever you call it, for 30 minutes from 5 to 5:30 p.m. So Pete didn't see the Grammys. Even the way TMZ is trying to normalize this. You can't see her in the video, but we're told Penelope was also in the little whip. So it's truly a family affair. If Penelope was in the whip, that means she was in the front seat. First of all, North was on his lap with no seatbelt, driving around a gated community for 30 minutes with a man who, get this, just met her. They try to make it sound meet cute, saying, Kim and Pete have been dating for around 6 months, so Pete being around the kids isn't a stretch. In many divorce cases, the exes agree that anyone with who they become romantically involved with cannot be around the children, typically for 6 months. So Pete's intro is in line with the norm. Y'all, I told you Kim was on a hell-bent mission to make Kanye react. I told y'all when Kanye was acting a fool on Instagram, Kim was doing passive-aggressive shit behind the scenes to push his buttons. But now that we see that she's up the ante and she's gotten her daughter involved in some dumb stuff, when are we going to talk about Kim Kardashian's fitness to be a mother? I'm being serious. You haven't known this man for 6 months. He just met the kids. You let him take both daughters, it could be daughters or sons, out for 30 minutes to ride unsafely while your daughter, whose father has told you he doesn't want any men around his daughter unless they're your bona fide. And 6 months don't make no one's bona fide. Stop it. You call Paparazzi a week before your show's gonna come out because nobody cares about Juice Skeet or the Kanye drama. And if Kanye stays calm, that takes away your whole plot line of what you're going through, because everybody's gonna be rolling your eyes like, girl, you wasn't never in danger. Kanye's been chilling and been in love. You sit your little girl on his lap, in my opinion, as a prop, putting her in danger? All for what? This wasn't for the public. This wasn't for us. This was to get that man to react. Let me tell you something. You don't know what Kanye's been through or what he's seen. I'm a woman. I know what people have experienced. It is so dangerous and so crazy and so stupid and so not caring to use your daughter, in my opinion, as a prop to get under that man's skin to get him to react. How do you know what he's experienced? How do you know this is an actual real life experience where he was like, I don't want any man around my daughter? How do you know it's not because of what he's seen his cousins, his sisters, his brothers go through? And before y'all say, well, that's her man, she can do what she wants. Not with my children. It is unsafe. It is reckless. If Kim Kardashian wasn't a billionaire and looked like Black China, y'all would be calling her to get her custody revoked and moved, saying that she was being reckless. The fact that she got Ellen in her pocket, the fact that she got the news media in her pocket, the fact that she looked pretty, sell cheap perfume, and literally knows how to talk the King's speech, y'all gonna give her a pass about having this man who, forget about being at times mentally unstable, because I don't want to drag his mental health into it, but he has shown that when he breaks up, he is vindictive, he is mean, he is maniacal. Y'all gonna act like this is okay? And everybody's like, ooh, I wonder what Ye's gonna do. This isn't a story. This isn't Instagram. This is his goddamn child on the lap of a man that made jokes publicly over and over again about sexing babies. This ain't a joke. Why y'all letting this slide? Because Kim looks like the way she looks? Because she got that name? Because she got money? Man, y'all groupies and clout chasers. And the same people that was saying, oh my God, Kanye's the next OJ. I want to see y'all in the comments making a stand for what Kim's doing to her daughter. If you're putting her daughter in this way of harm for a press release to get some hype for a show, what will she do for less? This family, I gave Kim the benefit of the doubt. Well, all this stuff, at least she's a good mother. You'll do anything. Y'all remember when Kim got and listen, this isn't the first time she's used North as a prop. Remember when Kim got dragged for cultural appropriation? I know which time. And each time she said it's because Northie, a 3-year-old, begged her to wear her hair cornrowed in a wig on a red carpet. Y'all, the Kardashians are sick. This is sick what Kim's doing. And for y'all being like, oh, Tisa, stop being like that. Go read the national statistics for abused women and children and little boys in this country. Go look at the statistics of child abuse. Who does it? Where it happened? I wouldn't even even leave my dog for 30 minutes with somebody I've known for 6 months without being worried, and I give a child to them? Go look at where it happens. It's always a close family friend. It's always an uncle or a boyfriend or a girlfriend. This is some real stuff, and it's sick that people are looking the other way. I want to see the outrage. Y'all were so concerned about what was going to happen with Pete's butt. Y'all were so concerned about this. I want to see the outrage, and I want to see y'all literally start a petition to keep Northwest off of Pete's slap. Talking about Kanye, don't react. She's just trying to get a rise out of you. Guess what? You got my attention. You got my attention, but I hope to God that Kanye does not react publicly, because guess what? Just like we see with all the public don't care, and the public want to paint you as the bad guy no matter what you do. Whether you support Kim or not, you have to realize this is reckless. This is weird. Now here's the thing. Everybody told Kanye, and I know Amber Rose said the Kardashians were going to be his karma, but at this point, this is no longer funny. A child is involved. Kim is putting her daughter in danger. She's being reckless. You don't know Pete. You don't know it. But you know what? Let's talk about Pete's history, shall we? Before we get to his history, I hope to God Kanye stays on the narrow, lets his lawyer handle this, fight this out in court, and get 100% custody, and get some therapists on there and watch that man like a hawk. Because honestly, I know there were rumors about, oh my God, I'm afraid Skeet might get Kim on drugs, and this was all rumors. And I literally looked at that mess and was like, are you on drugs? Why would you play around with your daughter like this? Why are you using her as a prop? Why do you think it's funny? And why does anybody, I can't believe a whole nation was ready to cancel this man over some tweets about another grown-ass man, but everybody's trying to act like it's cute that you got a little girl that he don't even know that he just met sitting on his lap with her cousin? Right, because we all know that nothing bad can happen while there are other people around. Read the goddamn statistics on literally children being preyed on. It literally breaks my heart and almost brings me to tears.